We are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Blue 18.
50 seconds to mine. Ricky. Shit.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Taylor. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, Taylor, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And then he goes with a juke. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 53 is mine. Get ready. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Yeah. You don't want none.
From the 24, Mariota flush to his right, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Chopper.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
I'm going back to you. Check 24, check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. Caught here by Bell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. Got an open man, it's Enunwa. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
54 Mike. Here we go, D.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Tighten down. There you go. Go. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take the win.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To throw is Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, then a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Taylor. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mariota on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. He's to the 10. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Check. I got it. Hey, got it, lady. Everyone go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
We're going to set. 44 to Mike. Rock the pass. Here we go. Waiting. Check it back.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Well, with a first down carry there, as he'll get about 4 out of that. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The give to Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. It's our clear.
To throw Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Darnold's throw on the money to Anderson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Darnold now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Here we go.
On first down, it's Bell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Anunwa, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Bravo.
Here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Christian Wilkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They run with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Read. Mike 54.
Now Mariota on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll run with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitter's getting to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.